Expose, you think you are a mentor, but you're just corrupting a system you're barely smart enough to understand, and taking people with you, digging your ditches, filling them with bitches. Rise above that bullshit. Pay attention. They're just trying to get you to think and feel a certain way. But if you stay on your own focus, they lose all their grip, and they'll have to start conforming, leaving, or jumping ship. It's light's regular, mundane nature and ability to make shadows evident and grow and then disappear. So no apologies here. trivial shit below my nature would be more precise. Would you look at that shit? I'm just living my life. My footprints turn up stones and disturb the corrupt wildlife. Band together to try to ruin my life, but they don't understand enough about physics, and now they're swimming through strife. Scams falling by the wayside, scapegoats getting lined up, ready to pull the trigger, but it's already too late and they don't even know it. Head cut off, nothing but a wiggling snake, fading into yesteryear. And I'm filled with love, learning about myself, practicing my craft, and pretty much staying by myself. No need for apologies from either side, really. That shit is not important to me, because I know no one's doing anything wrong in the grand scheme. And it always works out for me in the end. In the end, it always works out for me. In the end, it always works out for me. In the end, it always works out for me. In the end, and more so every single day. As I told you from the start, I'm just here to help. And you asked me if I'm trying to take your job as a joke. But I feel deep into the depths, wherever I am at, and I can already tell my hands are on the yoke. It's a pleasant day when I don't have to sing about anybody. It's a pleasant day. I don't really care what you're doing. I have enough time thinking about my own thoughts, separating them, dividing, dissipating, and growing the ones that I want. And then slowly watching my reality shift as I grow and change. Every day, new levels, less devils as I rearrange. Naturally, like a flower in bloom, I'm bringing you the days of your doom. And I'm not trying, I'm just living, and you're just buying a fake life they're giving. And I'm just learning to shine, and I'm on the up and up. I'm not trying to do anything but help, and that's really what's up. Take a look at yourself. The smarter I get, the more I see through this shit. Becomes so trivial, I'm sick of it. I don't even think of it, it matters not. When you know how things work, you'd rather bedrock and scroll through the reels, making sure the feeling's right. That's what matters most, and you gotta keep it tight. Fill your now moment up with just your delights, and watch your negatives fade into the night. There's nothing wrong with being mad. There's nothing wrong with being sad. Gotta have two sides of the coin to make the whole thing, this great life, the best thing we have. Create your own shit. Don't let them control your mind. It happens on the local scale just like it happens all over in time. Oh, good thing I found the rhyme, man. They'll try to make you nervous, scared. Try to make you seem like you're running against the clock. Try to make this or that happen. This. Try to keep a certain group of people thinking a certain way, because as long as they have them thinking in a certain mind frame, in a certain vibration, unbeknownst to them, well then we can just sit here and sit pretty. No one's otherwise wiser. Well, those days are actually already gone. Many people have noticed and left. You're still sitting here with your grudges, all your years of personal sin, of trying to manipulate and keep people in line and guide people's lives like you're sometimes divine. You're not even in charge of your own life yet. You haven't figured out the information that you get when you sit with a quiet mind. Quick, we got a traitor amongst the ranks. Maybe not so, maybe you're just stink. Maybe you're not as smart as you thought. And I don't even try. And I got you marked. You cork rising through the shit. Rises right to the top. Maybe you think you escaped, it's done. You stay quiet for a while, had no fun. Act like you change your ways to drop your karma, but it's still there, waiting for you like Big Pharma. Gonna take advantage of all your sins, but it's just physics. Don't scream at God. Don't say how come. You know how come. You know what you did. You know what you did. Now everyone's turning away because they see the true colors. And what happened? You had to go away. Vibrational deficiency. You're under change. You're in the growth period. Don't worry, you'll rearrange. I'm not a mentor if you're abusing the system. Unless you're a mentor in the way of what not to do. To learn just enough to think you're smarter than everyone else and manipulate a whole community. Except you were never really have any. You never had any power. You thought you did. You thought you did. But as you see, you don't. As you see. Rearrange themselves and come out in a beautiful new way. No forgiveness needed. Nothing's wrong. Part of the growth process. Just like your mom. Don't feel bad. You'll get yours probably already are. I'm gonna float away. I'm gonna float away. Forgot what I did there. Let's change that. Oh, that's what happened. Well, just do a little change. Trying to see what time it is here. thoughts are done. Having all that fun at the expense of other people's ignorance. Skimming here like no one notices. All the evidence just sitting there. You're so unaware that people actually figured you out before you knew they figured you out, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. That leaves you very open to even inadvertent manipulation by the good side. Watch. Take note as realities go separate ways and what that looks like in a local environment. Take note as a reality is shifting and changing. You can tell most changes ever in that place ever. And notice who goes what way and what happens, who goes here. Notice the people shift. Notice who's in corners talking to each other in quiet tones. Notice the games, the isolation tactics. Where did I pick the wrong person for that one? Give me peace so I can do my job and focus on my feeling state. What? Oh, I appreciate you guys so much. What? I'm not like feeling depressed. What? Oh no. Oh no. Before I met you, I already figured out about like not needing human validation and things like, oh no. Oh no! All that's happening is natural selection. In the sense that we're just naturally weeding out all the fucks from the giving machine. Weeding out all the fucks from the giving machine. I can remember that. That would be the title. Weeding out all the fucks from the giving machine. All the fucks. And then the people who are held up by strings by these fucks and they didn't even know it can be let loose. And it's going to be a little crazy at first. They're not used to like releasing a captive animal into the wild. They're not used to thinking for their own. They don't even know they're doing it or not doing it. They've been being fed lies for so long. It's just too bad that my personality is so poignant. I'm so consistent that people can't help to notice the little nuggets of so-called insight on me turn into big, fat lies. They're so heavy, they get so big the more I shine every day. So big the more I dodge all the little subtle knives. Because you guys don't know how to fucking hold a knife. So big, it's gonna have to be addressed. already shaved your rocks. No, I don't like rocks too. There's something there of casting a shadow you like, and if you cut it down already, then my light won't fucking make it fucking deeper for you, which is actually helping you out. It will make your shadow so deep until you stop trying to manipulate your outside surroundings to cover them up, getting yourself deeper and longer into this thing that you always almost think you're out of and free, but then you're gonna have to get back in and be dirty again. No, you free yourself from that. You free yourself from that, and guess what? Deep down, we'll still love you anyway. We do love you. It's just, you're fucking lost. Lost people, lost, scared people band together with other lost, scared people. And then with that banding, they feel a semblance of, not lost and scared. But that's just like a fake thing. It's not really. What you really want to do is figure out how to not feel lost and scared in here. And then you're going to attract people to you that are around that same thingness. And that will be a group. Instead of trying to, out of fear, like, hey, this, and this, band with me. Yeah. Let's stick to it. Yeah. Oh, let's form a group. Let's be a group. Let's pull the strings around this town. Let's manipulate around this place. Let's pick who goes where, who does what, even for detriment to the place. Place is making it able to play these games. You see how corruption is like a self-killing thing. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. You gotta jump ship to the good side, but your karma doesn't just forget. And karma just is not some magical thing. It's your own doing. I love it. So, it's gonna seep into your existence some kind of way because the energy has to go somewhere. Now, if you were a quick study, a quick learner, you might be able to do something about that energy. But you're not, and you're too lost, and you can't get there from there. Or maybe you could be a quick learner, I don't know, don't be rude. But you can't get there from there, from the things that you are doing. Just the actions of you let me know where you are on the scale. And you can't get there from there. You got many years of figuring shit out. I don't mean to laugh, I guess I do mean to laugh. But whatever. So what's happening is kind of like in the world, things are going crazy and everyone's jostling around, and this is what you can take what's happening in the world at a big scale, and the universe probably, I'm sure, it's fractally, is what's happening in your local state, be it your family, household, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So you see what's happening, corruption's falling, right? The meek are starting to gain a momentum of being seen and being relevant without even trying, right? There's a new kind of paradigm of guiding force happening. There's new types of celebrities. So I don't even want to use the word celebrities. There's new types of shining people. There are people that are going to be handpicked by these evil people to kind of manipulate and keep pushing the mass confusion even further down mass confusion. It'll be real people like me and like plenty of other people who know what's going on and are pure outside modes other than trying to portray what I know about the universe these days and making sure I make it work on time. Shit. Alright, just making sure. You know, I've always been pure my whole life. I've noticed as I look back with hindsight. And then I went to a long phase of, through ignorance, self-ignorance, I mean, it's just not knowing, and being helped out through the people. Some people in my life have went through like a lower phase, but they were holding the cork down. They're just trying to hold the cork down in the water. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And I had to pop back up, and here I am. With new knowledge, new knowing, blah, blah, blah. Just wanting to... Really, the truth is, if you're feeling like I'm feeling most of the time, and you with the knowledge, coupled with the knowledge and the belief system that I have, just being and playing and doing whatever is helping the world. It's helping everybody. Now, technically, anyone who's feeling good at any time, no matter for what reason, is technically in that moment kind of helping the world. But it works a lot better if you have the belief structure in place to not do the old, you know, I'm happy, I'm sad, I got this, they took it away, I'm in my power's gone, you know? So that's all they're doing when they're manipulating. If they can tell you just the right thing, just the right way, even if it's not really right, but they can kind of make the vibe of a better this, or kind of a nervous worker bee vibe, and you lose all your power with them. And then what happens is you give your reality to the whatever to be formed, but they don't know what they're doing. So they're forming shit. Corruption begets corruption. It just gets... Anyway, then people like me come in, pure. All the shadows are then, bam, right in everyone's face. This is who you are. I'm showing you every fucking day who you are. Who you are. You know who you are. I'm showing you every day who you are. As I be consistent, the same person I've been since day one. Same person I've been since day one. Except happier now and more confident now. Some things transpired. I felt I need to take even more power. Same person I've been. So I'm so consistent in being who I truly, authentically am. That's just why it takes a lot of energy to be fake. So you have less energy to do other things good. Depending on how fake you are, how many lies how many strings you're pulling, how many facades you're putting up for different people, and remembering your stories, and blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, that's horrible. How did you live like that? God damn, there's a better way. Fuck. Me, I'm just being authentic myself. So if I make mistakes or do bad, wrong things, whatever, it's just me being me. It's, you know what I mean? I have nothing to calculate. So I have so much energy to do whatever. I don't have to sleep as much as most people. You know, I'm not walking around with all these things and it's like, well, you know, imagine, we got the filters now on the phone and you're so good and half the time you can't even tell or whatever. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. I'll never say that again. No, maybe. Yes, big maybe that turned into a better. Anyway, we're just talking about the filter thing. That's what people walk around with. It takes a lot of energy to keep that real life filter up. Some people don't have the filter. They're authentic and just themselves. And the big massive filtered fucks, they don't like that. And now either don't like it and they know they don't like it, or it just rubs them the wrong way. They don't even know why. It's just where the energy goes. It's just like, what the fuck? You vibrate the ends of this plate and the sand goes into a certain shape. You have a certain frequency, you act a certain way, you can't even fucking control it. Not until you go down the spiritual path. I hate the word spiritual by the way. I don't hate it. I'm just trying to get away from all those, just trying to get something new. Get away from all that. Get away! Just grab me little fucking fingers off there. Anyway, don't let them manipulate you. I don't even have to say this really. People figure it out on their own, and the people that don't figure it out are just blissfully beeping along. You can't really manipulate. You think you're manipulating them, but then something will happen that just. You wonder why? How come they did all the cool shit? Well, I wonder why. feel bad for people who don't know any better. Just listen to these people for whatever reason they have authority, for whatever reason. And just listening to them, believing everything they say. I feel bad for them. Just like puppets, just little puppets. It's like, this is what's going on, you know? But not anymore. Strings are all being cut. Everyone's corruption's falling. Look at the world today. Well, look what's happening in the world. Everything's going crazy. New ideas coming up, new things. It's a fucking fire in a madhouse, as Terrence McKenna would say. It's that point. But birth, something new is often missing. Bloody, pain, screaming. And then something new. Everyone can shut the fuck up and relax, and we can get on with doing a real thing here. I just had a flash in my brain, and it said, you guys have been free for a long time. You don't, the way it used to be with the Anunnaki or whoever overlording over you, or whoever it is, or any aliens, that's been gone for a long time. The only thing's been doing it now is you, your own mind. And you, or your own guy. You guys have been free for longer than you think. But since the way your mind is, the group's consensus is you're not really free, but you're breaking free from it. You are breaking. You're realizing you are free. No one's controlling you. You've just been trapped in a certain momentum. Partially because of the past, partially because of the past, partially because of the past. But we can break free from that and have a real thing going on now. We got this whole fucking planet, whatever it is, this whole space. So, and we're all like densely here, lots of land here, no one here, densely here. We could spread this shit out. There's so many ways to terraform the land. Coming together as a human whole, we could have this whole planet locked down. And they're not coming back to stop it. And I mean, I don't think they're coming back to stop it, even if we go crazy and get all bad. I don't know for sure about that one. But we're rising to a new frequency. They're not coming back to stop us from having a whole global civilization. No flood's gonna happen. No reset. They've left us. They've left us. For the most part. In a sense. Enough for what I'm trying to say. Is we can have our own reigns. We can have our own reigns if we start giving our power away. Just like you do it locally, is how we're doing it as a human race. Take our planet back, our space back. Do it the way we want to do it, which is fun. We want fun. We want fairness. We want challenge and interest. Things to do. We want to get away from the old system that was made to manipulate and do all kinds of stuff to us. The 9 to 5, all this stuff. It's not how things are supposed to be. That was made to fuck us over so that certain types of people can have a certain type of lifestyle for generations. You know, it's not a real thing. People will fight for their jobs, you know, and it's hard to get away from that because while we're living here, it still is the job brings the food to your family and all stuff, so you can't be mad at them. We're trying to move to a better way where everyone can have their food. So much technology now, it'd be so easy. It'd be so easy. We could have it turn around in like a year. At least heavy turned around. If we would just get together and realize this World Cup, I'm loving it, man. The soccer fucking coming over here and shit. Wow, we're all fucking one. We want fairness, fun, and freedom to do what you want to do. There's plenty of space here. Don't get it just be fucking and creating more humans. There's plenty of space. We can if we want, but we don't got to. Just be fucking just for fucking. Just because that's the funniest thing around just means you haven't learned some things about reality yet. You ever meet somebody who's doing so much stuff in their life that sex isn't that much important to them? It's still good, especially if it's the right person, the right time, the right moment, the best thing. But they're not doing it in the way where it's just the only good thing for them. They gotta find their next fuck, you know what I mean? It's the best thing they got going. They haven't figured out what else is there that they create their own reality, you know? Well, they are creating their own by default. They have to dig themselves out of that later. But there's so much more. So much more. And plus, when you're not needing sex just to feel human, just to feel something, when you're whole, when you finally learn to be whole, then when you have sex or anything, I'm just using sex as it went that way. It's better, it's different, it's more intensive, it's more. You can still be raw and savage, because we like our stuff, but it's different. It's not the same as when you're just two people just trying to get their fix, It's not the same. Its quality's way up. Quality's way up. Way up. Anyway. So it's going on longer than I thought. I'm going to have to shower soon. I'm going to go to work soon. But fuck what time it is. This is what usually happens. So, your corruption is known, and it's on the way out. Nothing you can do about it. Jump ship, change sides. The aware people know what's going on. Well, we don't got to say anything about it. It's working itself out. Everything works itself out in the wash. All I got to do is play my music, feel good, go to work, do my job, pay attention to the people who are true to me. I don't know if that's anybody really, but I got a few people in my life that might be true. Anyway, that's not fun. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's all I do. I don't do nothing else. Nothing. I'm so poor. Because I've been hermiting so long, and then this new place that I'm at has been a perfect place for me to try to learn to interact with humans again. And it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. I love it. I've learned so much. And now I don't do anything but work, play guitar, sleep, and eat. And eating is starting to go by the wayside. Eating less and less every day. Saving so much money. I'm set up for a new adventure. I can tell. I'm set up for a new adventure. And I live each day just excited to see, and this is genuine, excited to see how life is kind of fluxing around and kind of getting that I see you, universe, kind of feeling, I see what you're doing. Even though I could be completely wrong. Because it turns out the universe seems to like to surprise you. There's something about being surprised that's a real cherished thing for beings that have never started and never ended. Being surprised and forgetting who you are very cherished things. And it loves to surprise you. So you might think you know what you want, but then something comes in you never would have thought of. And damn, just take me now. And then, thank you, universe. Once you get a relationship with the universe, and it's like that. You're like, yeah, baby. Every day just wondering what's going on. So I'm a blank slate. I got no attachments, no debt, no nothing. I have this bus, my talent, the stuff in this bus was really, I've come to the point now where I don't even mind losing that. Why? Because I know I'll just get it back some kind of way. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's very weird. And you see those guys and all they do is run around with a backpack? It seems very freeing to me nowadays. It's like this bus is almost seeming like too much. Like, no, we need to downsize. Even more. You just get a big duffel bag. A bicycle. Not bicycle's too much. A unicycle. Going bad. Electric unicycle. Just be a nomad. Anyway, I'm just walking around. I'm a fat one. I'm just going crazy. But there's a little truth to it, obviously. But obviously not. Where was I going with that? I'm just ready for a new adventure. It's like I feel like I've cleared the table off and I'm just sitting at a table waiting for the waiter to bring the next course. I'm like, all right, I got all this. Let's move all this shame, regret, corruption, revenge, clout chasing, trying to get better than this person, feeling like I should be here, feel like I'm out of time, feeling like why haven't I figured out what I should do with my life yet? I figured it out now finally. By the way, my whole life, even going through high school, even the year I graduated high school and I still didn't know what I want to do with my life, I really started to be worried about it. Anyway, that went for many years after that. But finally I figured it out because I was supposed to be doing weird shit like this. But not weird, you know what I mean? Let's clear that table. Clear it all off. All the old concepts, outdated ways of living, like giving your power to a person because you think you fell in love with them. And hope, God forbid, that they don't know this and manipulate you with it. Pull your emotions. Oh no, people wouldn't do that. Well, if people knew how important your emotions were and your thoughts and how they create your morality, what? Maybe some people do know and they still do it. Clear that table off, and now I'm sitting there just waiting for the new stuff to come in. And I'm feeling good. Barely sitting in the seat. Just fucking waiting to see what they put down and they're about to take it off. And it's something that I didn't know. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But then I eat it and it's like, oh. How I feel like my life is right now. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. I cleared my table off. It's clear. No attachments. Come on. Slight time. What else? That's it. What else is there? What else is there? We are so obviously massively shifting the whole earth into a new timeline. New timelines. Now, of course, we do it just for movement and all that stuff, but we're talking about a shift in a way that we can see things in a different way, popping up and changing. It don't even make sense happening. We're obviously shifting. Obviously. It's so obvious. And the people that don't see it, they're meant not to see it. They're meant not to see it, and there's the people that are can see it and know exactly what's going on, and then everyone in between, infinite variance. Stint here. Good. Lots of years. You know, I'm not talking about just my human life, but thousands of years into whatever happens. So don't worry. Take a look around you. Things are looking brand new, and things are changing. Old faces are leaving faster and faster, and new faces just keep appearing super fast, more than usual. New systems being put in place, more than usual. Is it happening? Alright, relax, guys. I got myself a little up on that too. I gotta relax before I take a shower and get ready for work. But nothing serious going on here. Let's all relax. Nothing serious going on here. Let's all relax. Let's all take the reins of this human existence together. Alright? And have a good fucking time. Fucking time. It's truly is celebration time. Now here, just look at this thought I just had. Say, pick a person, any in any time frame. Just pick a person out of time. Wait, it could be 1990, it could be yesterday, it could be 1300. Pluck them out, and this is a random person that doesn't know about any spiritual stuff, right? Just living his life. If he were to come about all this stuff that everyone's talking about, his whole planet would eventually start to change too. And that's how it would happen. Now, he might not, there's no internet and stuff, he was really far away, he wouldn't know maybe. It would just be his local stuff. But say you take a person from 1990 or 2010, whatever, it doesn't matter. And anyone who doesn't know this stuff and then they'll come to know it, their whole world changes. The whole world changes. So that's what's happening with me. My whole world is changing, right? And you're just in it. You're not changing your whole world. You gave your power to me and other people like me. But we're changing it for the better, so don't worry. But if you did come into your own power and wanted to change the world into something different, even heinous or whatever, you would do that if that's something you wanted to do for whatever reason. Then your reality will start to change. Like, AI would go bad and go horrible, and robot, it would be like Terminator and shit, or whatever you would want. And that would be your reality. It would shift off. Well, I'm still having this reality here at the same time. Okay? That's how malleable and crazy and beautiful we are. Anyway. Oh, 333. Let's do it. I love it.